Alright guys, back with another video. I know you're looking at the screen right now, you see Chrystia Freeland, you're like, oh god, Dan, no, please, don't play a video of her talking. I apologize, but a conservative named Jacob Mantle had a very important back and forth with Chrystia Freeland, so please bear with me. You can always mute it and turn on the captions if you don't want to hear her voice. I completely understand, but we do have to watch this video. It's just under 2 minutes long. Now, before we do get into it, please don't forget to like and subscribe, because it really does help grow the channel. So let's have a look, and then we'll talk about it after.
Mr. Speaker, one of the policies the Prime Minister campaigned on was building modular housing. That is a way to get more homes built faster, and we know that by removing barriers to internal trade in our country, we can get a modular housing industry going in our country. Exactly. That is one of the solutions to the housing crisis. I hope the members opposite will be constructive and support this important legislation.
Honourable member for York Durham.
Mr. Speaker, my generation refuses to live in a shipping container. Oxford Economics reports yesterday that Toronto's housing market ranks among the worst in the world for affordability. At the same time, mortgage delinquency rates in Toronto are higher than at any time during the pandemic. The financial burden is suffocating the next generation of homebuyers. And history has shown us, Mr. Speaker, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. A budget is a plan, Mr. Speaker. So my question to the Prime Minister is, when will Canadians see one?
Yeah, so I mean, he's got a fair point, right? Like, I understand the whole, hey, you know, you can build smaller homes for a really cheap price to get people some equity. It's impossible for young people to buy $1 million house. So here's something like, it's small, it's not great, it's also not long term, but it's a stepping stone into bigger things. A temporary measure until we can get some affordable houses. Now they're doing this in the United States, and I've seen some of them, and I should have pulled up a video of that. But they're almost like, they're bungalows, but they're a little bit smaller than a traditional bungalow. But they're still a decent place. Again, it's not small. It's got a small backyard, small driveway. But it's got a kitchen. It's got a living room. It's decent. It's a decent starter family home for a 25-year-old couple who's about to start a family in a couple years. And they sell for about 150 grand. You can also get one that, like, they have options, right? Like, you can get one with a garage, one without one. You can get a very basic one for 100 grand or less, or you can get an updated one for, you know, around 150 or so. It's not a bad idea to get people into equity, but that's not what the Liberals want. They want you living in boxes. Okay, this is the you'll have nothing and be happy mantra that we've been talking about. Well, the whole time I've had this channel, I've been talking about it. Many other people have been talking about it. They don't want you to be prosperous. They want you to, they're going to take the loaf of bread and they're going to give you whatever crumbs happen to fall off of it. That's what they want. That's what they're doing. And they're going to try to paint it in a, oh, we're just trying to help you. And who do you think is going to own those modular homes, by the way? Just guess. Guess. There's a company, starts with a B, that will likely own those companies. It's called Brookfield. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's another company who owns it. That company will likely be owned by Brookfield. Brookfield is, from what I understand, is basically Canada's BlackRock. And they want to own your homes. They don't want you owning them. They want to own your tiny little box that you live in. That's what they want.
The Honourable Minister of Jobs and Family.
Mr. Speaker, I've traveled all across this country. It's a huge privilege of this job, and I visited families in every riding from every walk of life, and I can tell you that modular housing, which provides a housing solution for so many families, is not a shipping container. And to speak with such a demeaning tone about families that are living in a variety of different kinds of housing really indicates the kind of disrespect that the Conservative Party of Canada has for low-income Canadians and middle-income Canadians, Mr. Speaker.
So in order to have respect for low and middle income Canadians, you have to want them to live in a shipping container or a box. What do you think modular means? These aren't going to be like good sized bungalows. There's going to be tiny homes. And they want you stuck in them forever. And they're going to charge probably 75 to 100 grand for that tiny home. Or the example I was talking about before, you would get a house, at least. It's a smaller house, but at least it's a house. This is a modular home that we're talking about here, or the Liberals are talking about here. It's a tiny little box. And they want you to live in that forever, and they want you to be happy with it. Oh, you see they're just trying to tone police, because that's what Liberals do. They just make us, oh, I don't like your tone. Argue the point, lady. Why don't you actually make an argument on the point? Oh, they're just being demeaning and disrespectful. What an absolute bunch of losers. Patty Hadou and Chrystia Freeland might be the most insufferable people on the planet. They're so insufferable I can barely speak. I mean, good Lord. I don't know what's wrong with these people. I don't know what's wrong with the people who voted for them. But why don't you let me know what you think in the comment section, because I really enjoy reading your comments. Please also don't forget to like and subscribe once again, as it really does help grow the channel. Thanks again, and take care.